Alright guys, so after my introduction videos, I have gotten many requests to see some old school duels on this channel, so Sam and I recorded a May 2002 duel just for you.
YugiNoNo!
Alright guys, so I win the die roll, which is very important in this format because you get to start off with 6 cards, like I explained in that introduction video, which is really strong. And if you start off with, if you open up a pot of greed, then you start off with 7 cards, which is kind of broken, but it's okay because, Sam has the Swords of Glowing Light. So opening up with swords, losing the die roll, that's pretty good. It's not absolutely terrible in this format. And I have to just slow play. I don't have my D-Spell. I do tech in a D-Spell, and I think in my current build, I'm teching in 1 Last Will and 1 D-Spell, or maybe 2 Last Will. I can't quite remember. But yeah, those are my, spicy techs, I guess you could say. But Sam's deck is way more teched out than mine. He's playing Mystical Elf, which is 800. It gets under Trap Hole. And I think he's playing 2 or 3 of her. It's crazy. Right there, I Trap Hole the Lajin because it's too big for my Neo. And you really want to save your trap holes for Lajins, ideally. Lajin and Summon Skull, that's really what you want to save your trap holes for. But, like I was saying, Mystical Elf gets under trap hole. Right there, he trap holes my, see right there, he trap holes my Summon Skull. And then he Monster Reborns my Summon Skull. And then he gets me for 2,500 right here. So that was a pretty sweet little combo. But, like I was saying, though, Sam also plays a stop defense. Right there, I Fisher his, my Summon Skull, technically, summon Battle Ox. And then right there, see, it's very important. See what I did there is I summoned first. You summon first when Swords is up before you activate the D-Spell, because, your opponent most likely won't activate a Trap Hole if they have, if they have the Swords up, because they're like, well, I'm safe, so you activate the D-Spell afterwards. So I played that out like a boss. And, I got reinforcements, Summon Skull. I opened up pretty good. I'd play that game like a boss. I get any game you get Summon Skull out twice. It's a pretty good game. So, these games actually go by pretty fast. I opened up a Pot of Greed, Change of Heart. It's Tribute. I was hoping it would be a Trap Master, flip the Trap Master, pop that card, but it was a Man-Eater Bug. I get Summon Skull out. He Fishers the Summon Skull, gets out Neo. I'm actually really excited about to show you guys some of the interactions. You already saw one interaction where I talked about the D-Spell thing. Right here is another really interesting interaction because I have a reinforcement set and I have to make the choice: do I want my Neo to die or do I want to keep it on the board? And so I decided to just let it die. Wabaku is a pretty strong card, you guys. Pretty powerful card. In this format, you can combo it with Wall of Illusion and all that stuff. It's very, very interesting. And Wall of Illusion has some really interesting interactions. I don't think we show off very much Wall of Illusion interactions in this match. I don't think that the situation came up, but you can actually, for example, if Sam had my Summon Skull out like last game, and there's a Wall of Illusion though. Speak of the devil. And Fisher, he wins this match right there. He wins that game. I had 2 reinforcement set, and then so I get Pot of Greed again. Pot of Greed is really strong, you guys. And I summon Lajin, start off with 7 cards once again. It's just really strong. And going first, you get to summon Lajin, and it's just really broken. But right there, I activate Last Will, thinking that was going to be a Man-Eater Bug, and he Trap Masters my reinforcements. That was kind of that's the problem with Last Will, you guys. I think, like I said, I think I only run 1 maybe, but Last Will kind of can suck. And he gets rid of see right there, the card destruction. That's why you set your spells. And he got rid of my Man-Eater Bug. That was really beneficial to him. Getting rid of Man-Eater Bug and all that's pretty strong. Getting rid of Lajin's pretty strong. But anyways, what I was trying to get to was you could actually use Wall of Illusion when your opponent has one of your cards to bounce your card back to your hand. That's what I was trying to get to, and that's pretty strong. Sam had my Summon Skull. I could attack into the Summon Skull, bounce the Summon Skull back to my hand, even though it was on his side of the field. It being my Summon Skull. So yeah, that's what I was trying to get to. But this game is moving a lot faster than I remember it. That and I do have it fast forwarded. So. Right there, he gets trap hole on my battle ox. See, like he's hurting. So if you have to trap hole a battle ox, for example, you're kind of hurting. And he man-eater bugs my Lajin. I just get like massive advantage on him in this game. But I just take the damage. I don't think that there's anything I could do to stop it really, anyways. But right there, what that was called is life points as a resource. I let him overcommit to the board so I could dark hole. Really, really strong. That's actually was that interaction right there. That's the cool interaction I was talking about. So he activates the stop defense, flips my trap master. I target his set spell, and it does nothing. It doesn't pop it. But that's just an example of a cool interaction with stop defense. It's actually really good. Opening up stop defense, going second against like a set man-eater bug because you just pop the bug. It's pretty strong. Or or even right there, trap master is also a really strong card. But I just have like crazy advantage over Sam in this game. Like right now I think we're 4-4. But that dark hole was pretty brutal. Like getting your opponent to overcommit. Actually, how many cards are in my hand? I think I have like 2 or 3 cards in my hand. But anyways, getting your opponent to like overcommit monsters to the board, and then you activate, Raigeki or Dark Hole. It's just really strong. And right there, it's very important to keep track of your opponent's graveyard so you can see how many trap holes they've used up, and all that stuff. So like you don't have to fear trap hole if you look at their graveyard and you see 3 trap holes in there, for example. Like you don't have, when you summon Lajin, their set card is most likely going to be a Wabaku over, or reinforcements over trap hole because, if all 3 of their trap holes are in the graveyard, I mean, they don't have any more left. So, right here, it's just I just have like crazy mad advantage. Like right there, I have 7 cards. He's got like 4, I think, or 5, and that's just. And he de-spells right there. You just negged 1, and that was what I was talking about earlier. Like sometimes you miss with de-spell, and it kind of sucks. But I think Sam runs like 2 de-spell too. I only feel the need for 1. I only really changed like maybe 2 or 3 cards in this deck max, maybe even just 1. Like that trap hole though. Trap hole too strong, and right there I just swing with both of them. I just have him on the fence. I just really have him on the fence. Like he's down on card advantage. He's having to set cards to stay alive. I'm keeping track of his graveyard. So like when he sets a card, I can pretty much guess what it is. He activates I activate change of heart. Sorry, I've flipped the bug, killed. I flip bug, kill bug. With its own effect. That's just so brutal. And then not only can you do that with Swords of Revealing Light, change of heart, but you can also do it with stop defense, like I was saying, like flip man-eater bug, and that's pretty strong. You really want to flip it, man-eater bug, when right here though, real quick. The heart of the cards moment. I'm just gonna let the audio play.
Super relinquish. Put like a clip of hers. Yeah. Heart of the cards. Heart of the cards. Woo!
So yeah, that was pretty cool. He top decks the swords. He actually misses with de-spell again. So he wasn't playing the smartest. But then again, drawing 2 de-spell is kind of bad because I have no swords up, so he doesn't have a guaranteed target. But that kind of sucks. But like I was saying, like you want to activate like stop defense, for example, or Swords of Revealing Light on a set card when you have no monsters on the board. And change of heart, it doesn't matter though because you take it and you pick the target, so you can flip bug and make it pop itself. So that's really strong. And I activate swords, flip, and I figure out it's a Lajin because I think he had 2 bugs in the grave, and I was like, I just wanted to find out what it was. So I kind of contradicted what I just said a second ago. Like sometimes you just have to like trust your gut on what a card is, or if you just want to trigger something and get it out of the way so you know what it is. You can activate swords or stop defense, for example, but like you just have to trust your gut and trust your instincts. He activates Fissure, kills my Lajin. Fissure is a really strong card in this format, guys. It's really, really strong. So he can't attack me. I got swords up, and then I just keep gaining advantage over him. Like I have like 5 cards in hand or something right now. It's just it's ridiculous. My advantage over Sam in this game is pretty cancerous, and he has no cards in hand. I activate card destruction, which is a pretty smart move on my part, because you want to activate card destruction when your opponent has no cards in hand, so they don't see any cards from their deck, especially when they're in a losing situation. Trapmaster pops. I got 2 swords up, drawing the second swords. This is where I just finish it off. Like the second swords really, card destruction into the second swords really won me that game. Activating it, I activated it when I saw that Sam had no cards in hand, because you couldn't, it guaranteed that he couldn't see any more cards to out me. Like, I mean, it drops his chances of drawing, Raigeki, for example, to almost 0, and that's the point here. Not trying to make. But anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this duel. If you guys want to see more of these duels, maybe with like a Blue Eyes deck, or maybe if you want to see some GOAT format stuff, I can record a GOAT duel. Sam doesn't really play GOAT, so I have to find someone else to play GOAT with. Blake works a lot, so I haven't actually been able to play GOAT with him for a while. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions about the format at all, don't be afraid to ask down in the comment section. Also, be sure to let me know if you play this format or are interested in this format, because I find it to be a lot of fun. And like I went into in my introduction video to the format, it can be kind of in-depth, which makes the format actually pretty skillful in my opinion. But as always, guys, be sure to dick slap that like button and subscribe.